With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go, set. 10 over. Coming to you. General West.
First down, Young. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Young on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. Looking deep for Julio. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd and a couple. Young. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 20. Check point 54. Line 54.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check safety. Check safety. Check nickel.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Young. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Back to it after the pick six. Young escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, play.
Now Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Caught by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Steve Young with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on second down. Watson got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Steve Young, his 3rd touchdown pass in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Off the play fake, Young sliding out of the pocket. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Young to throw it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Here's Steve Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. But now it's third and goal. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Escaping the pressure right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Steve Young on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. You go take. You got take. You earn it.
Watson now. Going to throw again. Eluding. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? The final shot before the break. Watson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brian Urlacher gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Watson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. Here's Watson, flushed out right. Johnson's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, Watson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Watson to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watson looks to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No.
They've got his man complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Packers. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 10, Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Deacon Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Anderson. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ty Law. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Johnson was the intended receiver. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, That's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You can't block me.
Young here to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Young to throw on 4th. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers get a score closer.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. And Young's going to throw it here. Letting one go deep for the... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Julio Jones, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."